Hello everyone and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, February 4th, 2021. It is the 7th stream today. We will be taking our playtime from about 18 hours to 21 today. Last time we met, I scaled my yellows. I scaled these structure matrices last time. We have a tower of 7 going for us. It's pretty glorious. Hello, Ave. Welcome. Welcome to everyone who is here in time for the very beginning of our stream today. You have noticed something interesting. What have you noticed about the something interesting? Right, we also automated basically everything. About the fractionators, okay. What have you noticed about the fractionators? Are you gonna say that it's net zero? You can daisy chain them. Yes. Yes, you can. That would actually help a little bit, wouldn't it? That would help with simplifying the system a little bit. Maybe we should try that. Maybe we should try that. Daisy chaining our thingies. Let's start with that because we have to deal with a lot of hydrogen right now. Oh. Yeah, one big loop on the fractionators rather than something along these lines. Oh. Oh. I apparently am in fact dealing with all of the hydrogen as it stands. As it just so happens, I appear to be dealing with it all. Cool. So what we want to do here is we want to have hydrogen in down a singular line of a frick ton of fractionators that whatever is left at the end just loops back around. Or have a line of 100 fractionators plus and use the entire set of inputs until there is nothing left to loop. Considering it's 99% comes out of these on the hydrogen, you legit would need a lot, and it depends on how fast this moves as well. How many times does this tick each cycle? Does it go on the rate of the belt? Because it looks like it actually processes at the belt rate that you input here. So, you know, a few more than 100, or about 100, and it would process everything. Not quite guaranteed. You'd need more to make sure that you cover the ups and downs of stuffs. Yeah, we got into our Mark III belt, well, conveyors and sorter Mark IIIs. There is an assembling machine Mark III that exists, by the way. There is actually an assembling machine 3, and it has a times 1.5 production speed on it. Yeah, I wish I knew that one. I wish I knew that beforehand, before setting up that setup, the way that I set it up. We've tapped into a bunch of oil here, we've done loads of stuff, but we have to wait for this technology before we can actually get into our purple cubes. And we need to get a whole bunch of stuff here. We need these to make the graphene tubes, as well as these to make the other thing that these go into to make one of the components for the purple cubes. Purple cubes are CPUs, and the little tube thingies. And the tube thingies Yes, we need to scale everything, but my thought is for what I want to do now, A, clean out some of this inventory, B, get my fuel chamber fueled. Where is my fuel? It would help if I knew where I was. My fuel is here. Okay. I need an interplanetary. I've got planetaries. Where are my interplanetaries? Over here. Hey. No, that's planetary. Where's my interplanetary? I don't have one, do I? I haven't set up production of interplanetary logistic stations? Or interstellar, excuse me, logistic stations? Huh. Weird. Because I directly upgrade these. Like, why would I be doing this twice? Interesting. I know that I set up the automation on the logistic vessels and the logistic drones at another location. Of note, the CPUs and the alloys are similar. No, you don't need the CPUs. You need the purple thingies. Containers. The particle containers. For those. And the alloys and these guys. Particle containers, huh? So these things? Why am I throwing... What? Huh? Box. Box? No. No box there. Thanks. Assembler. Assembler there. Now all you need is the doohickeys. The alloy, the titanium alloy, which... Yeah, where the heck's that? Titanium alloy. I could have sworn it was nearby. I might be thinking of my other save. Yeah, I tried to store excess CPUs, but, well, this is now CPU storage. We're gonna bring that alloy in. Icon. There. That's the icon. Demand. Demand the thingies. Oh god, I don't have much. Go get the other save. Yeah. Right. My other save is nowhere near this level of progress. I'm sorry to say. It is nowhere near this same level of progress. I have only a fraction of the items automated on that save. In fact, I was planning on actually starting a fresh personal save because yeah, there's so much I would rather do right from the beginning than have to go back and change so much of it. because it's nowhere near this level of shenanigans, shall we say. We're nowhere near this level of shenanigans. All right, we're gonna lower this down a little bit. We're gonna slouch just a little bit so that we're in the camera frame fully. Gotta slouch just a little to make sure that top of the head is not being clipped off. Behind me, in the other office chair that's behind me, is a dolly sleeping. I want to do a personal save where I have resources set to infinite so that I can ideally progress more quickly and get to an end game save to fiddle around with that and potentially use that save for making tutorial videos. Yes, you can set your resources on game start when you do the galaxy thing, your little star cluster setup with the random seed. There's a little slider at the top for how many resources you want for a multiplier on resource yields, and it slides all the way up to infinity at the top. So you can set it so that ore veins just don't die on you ever. Of course, the default is 1x, but you can change that to all the right the way up to infinity. Hello and welcome. I am progressing in this game ideally today. Ideally, I've got stuffs. They're happening. We're making an interstellar logistics station right now. Because the plan, while I wait on technology to happen today, is to go to a Klarkrov 1 and tap into its silicon. I want a Klarkrov 1's silicon output. There's a lot of stone there as well. There's a lot of coal. Oh yeah, the other complicating factor on my personal save is that the other two planets in the system, one of them has titanium, one of them has titanium and silicon, but it only has 500,000 silicon total in the entire system. That's not quite enough, I think. I do believe that would not quite be enough. A whole 500k. So, I wanted to restart that save, if only because I did not actually get much silicon on my home system. Let's see. I need to get... Do I need more... Yeah, I need more. More! We need more. More of those. More of those. Yeah, giant stone processing factory. Yeah, I'm just gonna start a new save there. One with infinite resources. You've got 80% wind. 98.7 construction area. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You are not tidally locked at all. In fact, you rotate fairly slowly, but you do rotate. It does a full rotation every 453 seconds as opposed to our planet, which is every 402. So it's a little bit slower than our planet on each day, our home. This one is way longer. Wow. Almost 2 times as long for each day. Huh. Well, regardless, we need to make like the geese and get over there. Get the flock out of here. We are going to a Klarkrov 1, which is actually pretty far away for right now. Oh, it's tilted? 'Tis tilted? We like being... Oh, the orbit. The orbit is tilted, right. The orbit is tilted and the axis... Wow! Yeah, that's tilted. Yeah, bro. You're pretty tilted. Hey, we got tech. Yes, I dislike the whole you have to relocate resources thing. It's like, oh, you ran out of resources, now rebuild from scratch somewhere else. But I think with this game, part of that, it ends up freeing up space on your home planet if you're using your home planet to produce a Dyson Sphere here. What's my opinion until now? It's really good. This game is fantastic in its current state. There is some work to be done in terms of the graphics, and there is some occasional little thingies like you can't drop items, and if your inventory is full while you're trying to make items, it will void it. Like if we just so happen to be building an interstellar logistics station and pick up other stuff to fill up our inventory and we don't have a free stack to fill, it'll just make it and immediately void it. And there's no personal logistics. No, there's not that yet. There's no ability for the robots to just... for the logistic drones to go anywhere within your network. There's no defined separate logistic networks-ish. I mean, every single pair of supply and request is like its own separate network. You can only put a certain number of those logistics drones. Oh, right, I didn't... Oh, I did bring. Hey. How nice. I did bring logistics drones. So it sort of forms this web, ultimately, of the logistic vessels, when you can only fit 50 drones inside of a single tower and 10 vessels into a single tower. If you're trying to have them go over distance in the early game, they're a little slow. They're just a little slow. What is the wind intensity here? I mean, yeah, I hear the wind, but it's only 80% wind energy ratio. The wind sound effect is because this is a Gobi. Gobi, a form of arid type of planet. So we need to place down power, obviously. I'm glad that there's loads of silicon on this planet. I'm not so glad that there's zilch of titanium as well. It would have been nice. Would have been nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to place down our wind turbines on each of these major lines and go north-south on each of the meridians. Go, like, circumnavigate on each of the meridians for as many turbines as I'm carrying, mind you. And that's going to produce a fair amount of power, not a absolute ton of power. I am tempted to do solar panels here, and to do the solar panel around the equator thing here, because there's so much silicon, and there happens to be iron and copper on this planet. The ship speed, yes. The ship speed upgrades are a massive bonus when you can get the tech to increase the vessel speed. Because each time the vessel speed increases, it's a 50% bonus. Over here, down in this line, the logistics carrier engine. The first two increase drone flight speed 20%, but this third one, 50% logistics vessel navigation speed. And then at purple, it's another 50% logistics vessel navigation speed, and it lets them warp. And then another, and then another, and then another. Am I in the Dyson Sphere part? I have not really spent any time with expanding out my Dyson Sphere. Right now, I am in the solar sail phase, and I have a singular rail ejector. A singular railgun is sending up stuff, solar sails, right now. Just one, on my main planet, whenever it can. And I'm not even really using the power at all. It doesn't even make as much power as it takes to fire the gun. Like, I can't retrieve as much power as it takes to just fire the gun. So I'm waiting on that until I have a sufficient resource production to feed it properly. Because once you fed it properly and you can actually do like a whole bunch of guns all around the planet, make sure they're always firing off and adding to the solar sail system, and you have sufficient placements of the various collectors from the Dyson Sphere. Oh hey, that's useful. That's when it's more ideal. That is off by 1. That is off by 1. My goodness, the mountainous terrain is giving us loads of soil, is it not? Yes. Yes, it is. You have all the purple tech, no green or Dyson components yet, rebuilding your entire planet with logistics and searching for rare minerals. Yeah, to simplify production chains. Yes. Yes, I would like to find a planet that has the organic crystals as ore veins. Like, that would be #1 best possible thing. Especially with infinite resources enabled. Like, my god, if you have infinite resources on and you find a planet with... Well, wait, foundation support? Oh boy, it's a hole.
Foundation, a terrain level.
Thank you for telling me about foundation. Let me get rid of the decoration there. .98 point some odd % of buildable area, and we find the less than 2% spot of unbuildable area on a freaking meridian line. Wow. So the solar sail, the Dyson Sphere system can only provide you a very specific amount of power at a time, regardless of how many receivers you have in total on a planet. I don't know if it's per planet or if it's actually grand total, but the Dyson Sphere solar sail system can only provide you a certain amount. Lack of item. Really? I'm literally 1 wind turbine short of completing this circle. And I don't have the components to make them. Yeah, so the system generation capacity 6 megawatts. That's all you get. That's the max you can get. And there's losses based off of you lose stuff to radiation too. There's radiation losses. But yeah, this is your generation capacity of your swarm around the sun. That's why I said it's not that great. Yes, it depends on how many sails you have in orbit. The more sails you have in orbit, the more energy you can generate and pull in from. But what Ave is saying is that, oh hey, you can pull. He thinks you can pull in that full amount for each individual receiver that you build. No, that's the grand total of how much you can pull in. They don't let you have multiple receivers. That's yeah, not a thing. Not a thing. Let's see. I need my mining drills. We need to mine loads and loads and loads of this silicon. Oh right, I only need 5 now, don't I? I have the speed upgrades. Yes, I have vein utilization level 2, which gives me a total of 20 extra % mining speed. So now I only need to cover 5. If I was working with Mark 1 belt, I'm working with Mark 3 belt. Let's bear in mind that each one of those guns, when they're active, uses 12 megawatts of power, launching the solar sails into the system. Each. Yeah. My system gives me 6 total when running 1. So, gosh, what do I do? It's just, it doesn't matter, I guess? How many I actually cover? Just, like, build everything, because we get 30 freaking per minute now on a belt. Just, like, just cover everything, at least. Yeah, every time a solar... anytime the rail ejector is actually actively shooting, it will consume... It consumes 12 megawatts of power. Wait, they changed it. Wait. It's 1.2. I could have sworn that said 12. Well, if it's 1.2, that's good, but that's not the page that I want. I want this page. Wait, what? Huh. It was 1.2? Patch notes. As of Wednesday, February 3rd. Yeah, that we read. That was a thing. No, I think it was just 1.2 the whole time, and I misread it. Regardless, though, it's still a pretty significant amount of power. Like 1.2 megawatts, that's still a lot of power. Especially if you have a lot of the things shooting out. Smart warp, fixed bugs, fixed layout, choice of FPS options. Two new guidelines, texture map, probability. Oh my god, it used to be 0.5% on deuterium fractionation. And they buffed it to 1%. Only applied to new buildings after the patch. Wonderful. And they increased the amount per solar sail to 36 kilowatts from 30 at base. Well, now we know. It's 36 kilowatts per solar sail that you shoot off into oblivion. For their lifetime. Alright, so it's 1.2. Regardless. That's still not much of a gain. Consider how much power it takes to make the solar sails. And then to launch them. Because solar sails are graphene. I think they're half an hour. Default time? Or whatever. I don't know exactly. I have to look. Hey. Dyson Sphere thingy. Wait, where's the... It's not going to show me. I could just push F. Hi. Solar sail. 1,800 seconds. That's the lifetime. $1,800. Which is 10 minutes. 10? No. No. 30. 30 minutes. And you add time with tech. Okay. So, how many more can I logically fit in here? There's one more. What's 30 per second? In minutes? 8, duh. Lol, 1800. We just did this. We literally just did this math. It's 1,800 seconds. So, a blue transporter belt at 30 per second can move up to 1,800 per minute of stuff, which this is going to show, and it's how much per vein. Hold up. 30 times 1.2. 30 times 1.2. 36 per vein. How much power does a single solar sail do? 36 kilowatts is what it said. Or what they updated it to anyway. Pretty sure it's 36. You make them 2 at a time. You make them 2 at a time. One graphene and one of those one of those pink thingies. These photon combiners, which is going to be 2 prisms and electronics for each of them. So when you're looking at the system, you have to take how much material cost is. What is its lifetime power given? That would depend upon because you get losses based off of stuffs. Where is, in technologies, there is the concept, where are you, of ray transmission efficiency. So the solar ray basic energy dissipation is 70% by default. So you lose 70% of the power. So it's 36 kilowatts per sail times 0.3 because you lose 70% of it over 30 minutes. Planetary ionosphere utilization. Huh. Ore consumption per miner product, 88.36. Mining speed, 120. Okay. And you can add life by the mega amounts with tech. What do I want to add of the not purples? Movement speed, inventory, more bots, faster bots. So 36 per vein covered. If we do 1800 over 36, 50. So to fully utilize a blue belt, we need to have our miners covering 50 ore veins. It doesn't matter if they're stacked. So we've got 5 plus 8. Math. 5 plus 8 plus 6. That's 19. 19 plus 7 and 6. What's that? 22? 19 and 6 is 22. No, 25. 19 and 6 is 25, and 7 is 32. 37. 44. Okay, we got our 50. I'm pretty sure we got our 50 here. We could go through and we can do this math. 14 again. 14, 21, 29, 35, 40, 5, 51. 51! Ish. F3. Oh, I'm not actually carrying around that much belt. Oopsies. Whoopsies. I may need to go home. To get more belt. We shall see. I might want to reverse part of this belt. May want to reverse it. And that's just one patch. Good. Good. Now, the question is, it should be 30 smelters smelting. 30 smelters. Where's my smelters? Here. Yeah, the way I have this built, it'll go upwards. Two sets of 15? Oh, we could do the silicon, the crystal silicon, potentially. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See, this is where we get into some problems because the further we go, the more belt I need of tier 3. So let's go up to there. Go, my minions! Build the things! Oh. It is offset. And on this side, I could actually have them a tile closer. On this side, I could have them closer than on this side. But, you know, we're going to maintain the spacing here. That's still going to be greater than 6. Dang. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. That is going to be greater than 6. Frig. Because it's going to make 7.5 on each side. Which is a number greater than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Can I make it bring it back a bit? I can. I will. Shift the whole line a few tiles to the pole. I could, but Actually, I would want to shift a few tiles. I would want to shift it this side because then I could have them all directly next to each other and save units of belt that way. Like if I have them over here, I can have them directly next to each other on both sides. See? See how much more compact? I'm going to do that instead. Okay, baby, let's go this way. And up this line. Although it will use more belt if I do have these on each side as well, so it's actually going to be easier. Just to maintain this all on one side, just... As we're at 10, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Glorious. 30 machines making 15 wonderful silicon plate per second. And I am going to need the output belt as well. Oh my gosh, 4 units left. We have just enough belt to shove it into a into the interstellar logistics station. Oh, thank goodness, I also have the 60 sorters that this is going to need. Alright, finish placing all of that belt for me. Thanks. Thanks, game. Do the thing. I'm assuming my math was correct, by the way, that we have at least 50 quote-unquote ore veins covered by our mining drills. And I'm assuming that I have my power poles with me that are going to be able to power this entire thing for me. And that the wind energy that I am producing is going to be able to power this entire thing, and that it's going to be able to power my interstellar logistics station. It's not going to be enough to power the interstellar logistics station. Let me point that out and make that clear. We need many more wind turbines for it to successfully do that. Okay, let us get the power going. Excuse me, I need that. There we go. Pretty sure that covers. Yep. Good. Cover that guy. Cover that guy. And cover that guy. Oh boy, so how's the power look? Oh, we have 23.7. Until this all begins to move. What's it look like once everything is moving? Down the entire equatorial line, or equatorial, no, down the entire line of latitude. Pretty okay. We're pretty okay on that front. The thing is, though, we are, in fact, loading up one of these.
You have established an interstellar logistics station and opened the first node of logistics transportation among the planets.
I have not placed... This is not my first one, game. It's the first one since I loaded this save. But it is not my first one. We have unlocked the ability to build the purple cubes. We have remote and a local supply set, so we are a supplier of the thingies. I did not actually build the correct belt. That is the correct belt to feed what is our 50... Oh, God. To feed what is effectively our 7.5 of the plates as this fills up. This would do 15 plates when fully powered and everything is flowing and all of that. Congrats, game! We have done it! We have tapped one ore vein. One patch of ore that has 1.6 million ore density on this patch. Wow, this planet. 12 mil, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm losing orientation. Let's start with these two. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Here. 6. Okay? 7. 8. There are 8. There are 8 silicon veins, splitting up 12 mil. Each one is like well over a mil each. Close to 1.5 mil each. Wow. Okay. Well, that's nice. Okay, where's my home? Where's my home? Where is my Eklarkrov? Oh, we're close now. Eklarkrov 3 is on the other side of the gas giant, because of course it is. There it is. Hello. No! We missed. How do you miss a planet? So the only thing I can do now is try to change course, waiting for my thingy to charge. Charge up, charge up, charge up, move. And slowing down, of course, will reduce the overall amount of distance it takes to do the turn. Because this feels a bit more like fluid motion than, you know, vacuum motion. Alright, we're back on track now. It feels a lot like playing Star Trek Online in the space simulation. You're basically in water, and you have like displacement issues rather than a true space simulation. It's more like battleships. Now, please don't miss this time. There we go. There we go. We're shooting. It's firing the thingies. Well, we've arrived. Hey, there's my singular thingy. I thought this was 12. It's 1.2. Yeah. This, it also needs to continuously receive to get a bonus to its amount. Let's see, so Dyson Sphere status. It wants to pull in 18.1. It can only get 5 megawatts. Which, you know, that is actually enough to supply a few of these guys at this point to make it a better Dyson Sphere. Why would I put it at the pole? When nighttime comes at the pole, then I won't be able to fire for a really extended period of time. And if I have one on each pole, then yeah, sure, one of them at a time will be able to fire for extended periods, while the other one is not firing. But the same result is attained by having one on the opposite side of the planet. Like, no matter where you are on the planet, if you have one on the opposite end, oh, the receiver on the pole? Again, same problem. It'll average out. If you have one on the top and one on the bottom, it still averages out over time. Yeah, you'll get the bonus for a longer period of time. What I'm saying is that while this does fill up on the pole during daytime, it is gone completely for the entire duration of nighttime. Okay? It averages out. It averages out. And it also varies based off of the seasonality and time of year around the sun based off of the tilt of the planet. I literally don't care, okay? Can we get that clear? At this point in time, I do not care about doing anything with the solar sails. Not until I have the resources to have the entire circumference covered, okay? Will I actually care about being able to make use of the power from the solar sail system when I have an entire perimeter around the planet surrounded by these guns? That's when I will begin to care. I'm not going to care about I'm not going to care about 5 megawatts. I really don't care about 5 megawatts. And it's not something I'm willing to build towards yet. What we are going to build towards is purple cubes. That's what we are going to build towards. Purple cubes. I have my graphene provided on the network, so that's step 1. I have my CPUs provided on the network, that's step 2. And I have some CPUs provided over here. But it's only 2. It's only 2. It could be more. I am not providing the CPU's electronics made by the network. Huh. I should have a separate place where I'm making CPUs now, especially since I now have a very good supply on the silicon being provided in. Because it's silicon, it's copper ingots, and it's electronics, effectively, to make the CPUs. I could do that here. I would need to add another tower to bring in the copper, or to bring in the electronics, excuse me, from the network. But I think instead of doing that, we're going to focus on actually obtaining the item that we need that will be needed to get into these purple matrices. We need particle broadband. Fiber optics is what that reminds me of. This particle broadband is going to need silicon crystals, plastic, and graphene rolls, or tubes. Nanotubes. There's a rare resource for that. Spitiform stalagmite crystal. It will only be a rare occurrence on the living planet that once existed widely in the ocean with a depth of 100,000 meters. After the marine life on these planets die and the corpse sinks to the bottom of the sea, it can directly mineralize with seawater under the deep sea high pressure. If there is a stable, smooth, slow, and hot ocean current at this time, spiniform stalagmite crystal may form under the blow of the ocean current. Please hire me to fix your text here. Like, please. Please. I can fix this for you. Please. Yeah. So, grammar. It is a rare resource on planets that used to have life and ocean depths greater than 100,000 meters. When marine life dies and sinks to the bottom of the sea, it mineralizes with seawater under the high pressure of the deep sea. If there is a stable, smooth, slow, and hot ocean current while this is happening, spiniform stalagmite crystals may form in the ocean current. Yes, 5 Chinese guys. Five guys in China. We have another more vertical. We have more vertical. Unlocked. We shall be the whole vertical at some point soon. So anyway, to make these, it's titanium plus graphene. So that's simple. These guys are simple. These guys, I need to get plastic provided, and I need to get the crystals made. I should probably do that, like, on site. What's the speed differential, and what is this made in? Smelter. Oh, I don't want to be a translator. I just want to... I want to be the fixer. The grammar fixer. Do you realize how much money, actually, that scientific community pays? The scientific community pays? The international scientific community pays to have editors, native English speaker, look and read over their papers? They spend a lot of money doing that. And there are companies that will hire native English speakers to review scientific papers and correct their grammar and use of English to make it flow better. So no, what they need is a editor to help out with repairing the grammar. Not so much the translation. The translating is fine. It's just word choices sometimes, and grammar. Grammar is key. So let's see. These are going to need 1 per 8 seconds. Great. You need one crystal every 4 seconds. You need 1 crystal every 4. This makes 1 crystal every 2. So 1 of these feeds 2 of these. I actually dabbled in that, briefly. Briefly. Very briefly. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Not for me. I was doing transcription too at the time. As how I made money, but that didn't really work out particularly well. So let's go and bring that down. And bring that down. Excuse me. So that would be the setup if plastic and graphene. I'm out of my coffee. Let's put that away. That would be the type of setup I'd be going for here. I need to pick up more level Mark III belt and such. Where are my quad towers? There's the quad towers. Yes, my glorious quad. Oh, hi. Right. I remember building that. Glorious. And all those. Hey. Buddies. Where the green? Oh. So, I remember this issue. Do you remember this issue? I remember this issue. I remember this issue distinctly. Hey, that's better. That's better. Yes. That will slightly help. Next, I need a place with which to build my science and things. Just a place. We'll build it here, just 'cause. What do we need?
Logistics station.
Thank you for being so enthusiastic about the logistics station. You need to demand silicon, and you need to demand, what was it? I may have already forgotten. The rolls and the plastic. So you will need plastic and rolls. Oh gosh, I will need another one of these to supply the final stuffs. Plastic. Rolls. Nanotubes. Wonderful. They're gonna get stuck there, are they not? Okay, thank goodness. They're leaving. They're going home. Wonderful, beautiful robots flying. Oh boy, so many. So many high in the sky. Okay, those. And the science is just CPUs, right? So if I want to just do the science here, I place another one down and I bring in CPUs. I provide the science, and yeah, might decide to provide the particle broadbands. You. Make me those, and I will need some of these. Oh. It appears as if I need glass and iron. Oh goodness, so many diamonds. Goodbye. Literally deleting diamonds from the face of existence. I need to fix this too. That's slowing down my yellow science. Glass. Iron ingots. Make me labs. Please. Labs. What is the rate at which you make purple? You make 1 purple every 10 seconds. And you need 2 CPUs to do it. And it's 1-to-1 on the doohickeys. So you're saying that in order to get 1 per second, I'm going to need 8 of these buildings. You're saying I need 8 of these buildings, huh? Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. I miscounted, okay? There we go. Down. Down. Up. Down. You. So plastic is graphene and oil. All right, I need, oh, yes, I need to add those guys to you. Oh my goodness, this is a planet. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Let's do you. Let's do you here. Let's do ya. Come on, move. Let's make you over here. Sure, why not? Just, oh. I appear to need more planetary logistic stations. Hey, buddy. Mine. Mine. Alright, well, change of... moderate change of plan. Yeah. This is where it shall live. Bot. 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 bot, are you gonna do the thing? Where did I leave my robots behind? I seem to have left my robots behind somewhere. I don't know where they went. There's one. I've got one of them back. So what happened there is I left him probably building belt, and I just skedaddled. In case you didn't know, these are actual construction bots, like Factorio. If you leave them behind, they're left behind, and they have to physically get to you before you can place more stuff. They have to come back. You can absolutely do what I just did and just run away. Let's see. So you're gonna supply plastic here. And then, what was the other thing? The rolls? The nanotubes? But I need to bring refined oil in. At the least. At the least, I need to bring the refined oil in, and maybe even the stuffs, although I have this. We are in luck. I wonder how my power's doing. I do wonder how my power is doing, if it's doing. Especially as I keep placing these logistics thingies. Yes, bravely ran away. Oh. Well, there goes that concept of continuing the line down. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Let's see. How many we got here? 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5. 6 and 7 is 13, 26, 29, 34. I have 34. Let's try not to run away from these guys. Oh, hey, 2 more layers on the labs. Oh, boy. We shall strive to be ever taller. Wait. Dude. Connect. Yeah, connecting. Connecting helps. Okay, well there's 31-ish, something like that. And that is going to be in a 2-to-1 ratio. Excuse me, that's 31-ish veins. So that's going to be 31 times 36 divided by 60, that's 18.6. 18.6, which is the north-south there. Alright, so we are building that way. Oh, boy. Isn't that going to be great for placing, like, 19 of these? Foundations. Go. Need to be foundation all around here. Would help if I was it would help if I was assigning the recipe here. Please tell me I didn't. Okay, I set it to supply. Thankfully, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's 8. That should be 19. Too bad there's no, like, area select tool here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ta-da! And... ta-dam. Did I really just... I really just... mark 1'd. Muscle memory. I keep hitting F1 to get belt. When it's F3 now, to get belt. I need it's F3 now. F3 gives belt. Hey, at least we noticed. At least we saw. And it's a different freaking color of the nodes. I should see this. These are blue colored nodes for the placement of the Mark IIIs as opposed to the yellow nodes for the Mark Is. So that you know what mark level the things are. And the Mark IIs should be green. But like hell, I'm gonna push F6 and F7. Like, come on, that's way too far away. That's way too far away. Like, F6! When I need a sorter. I'm okay with, like, F1 through 4 as hotkeys for accessing stuff on your hotbar, but not anything else. In fact, my specific keyboard groups the function keys by sets of 4, meaning that F5 is actually further away than it would be. F6, F5, F6. Yeah, you can't. I don't think they've added the reassigns yet. There will be keybind reassigns at some point. Not yet implemented. But I don't think any of the function keys... Wait, Shift F to 12? Frame rate! Frame rate! Way up top. There we go. Solid 60 out of 60. It's capped to 60. BTW. It is capped. And I can set the cap to be something else, but I don't feel like it. Watch the individual nodes, make sure they're all lighting up. I don't really care as much about this second line. The initial line, oh, that's fine. The initial line is fine. I don't like going past, like, 6, though. 7 is a stretch for my hand. 8 is more... 9 and 0 I've completely lifted off of the WASD keys. I don't want to have to take my fingers off of WASD, not all of them anyway, to try to reach freaking thumb down to F12, right? Or here, the accumulators, F8. Like, who in the freaking world is going to actually be pushing F8 rather than just clicking on the button? This organization, it's fine if you're clicking on it, but we really need to reassign these buttons from the function keys. We really need to reassign it. It's fine when clicking, but not when hotkeying. Alright. This was all just to be able to put down a bunch of chemical plants making plastic. I hope you're aware. How much plastic do I need? Hold up. I didn't actually pay any attention. So... place down a chem plant. Please, where are my chem plants? Here. Chem plant. Place down a chem plant. Place down a, Oh, I need them for those, too. Huh. Cool. Plastic. I need an assembler placed... if I want 1 per second of those, I will need 1 per second of plastic. So plastic at 1 per second means 3 of these buildings. Maybe another 3. Just for good measure. And then that's going to consume 3 graphite and 6 oil. F3. I want a splitter. Splitter, please. Going up. Going out, going over and in. You're gonna come out with oil to go up the line, and then this is gonna come down, over, up, and in to provide the plastic. Oh, I made that 1 tile far away from how I ended up actually doing it. Oops. Hey buddies, could you place the belt for me? That'd be great. It would be nice to have more buddies operating faster, but we're a little bit from that tech at this point. My gosh, even at 1 per second, it seems a little slow. Come on, bring in the stuffs. And send out the stuffs and bring in the stuffs. Bring in the stuffs, bring in the stuffs, send out the stuffs. Power! We must have power. We must have more power. Here, have dudes. Have 50 dudes. As I kill the power even more. So there we go. We have the plastic. The plastic's being delivered at this point in time. Next, I need the graphene rolls. But the graphene rolls, I think I have a spot already I can use for that. Let me see. So over here, we've got titanium. We don't have the graphene here. I thought I did. Huh. I thought I had graphene here. Interesting. Well, no matter. Copy. Somewhere, we're gonna make these tubes. Graphene tubes. Why, hello there, stuff. Let's do this up here, right at the pole. Near the pole. Hello, thing. I don't have the... I need to get more of my buddies. Where's the quad towers? Quad towers! I'm looking for you. There you are, because right next door, or right nearby to the quad... Nearby, I thought. Somewhere, I have my drones. Where are my drones? Drones! Where are you? No, seriously, where are they? Hello? Oh. Where did I do them? I've already forgotten. Did I not set up a... I set up a spot. I know, I set up a spot that was making both types of drones. There it is. Ah, just need to find it. Hello. Gimme. And give me more of these. Make more of those. Now where was I going? Here. It was really close by. And I went flying around the planet to try to find the thing that was right on top of me. Okay, you are bringing in graphene and titanium, and you are providing these nanotubes. Demand, and supply. Have some transport bots. Give me some power. I'm not really gonna be concerned. Oh. I should be concerned. And I left my... I may have left bots behind again. I may have left bots behind again. There's more bots. Hi, what are you doing? Bots. I need to know, on occasion, what you're doing. I was going to make solar panels on that other planet and never actually did. Somewhere I have wind turbines. There. Mine. I shall take all of them. And then... we are going to build. Interesting. How would I make sure that I align these evenly? Yeah, so the way that the Dyson Sphere progresses is that you get into actual structural components as we go along. You have to unlock this vertical launching silo, and what you get up here is stuffs. At some point. Hold up. What are we launching next? You launch frame material and components. Form nodes and frames. Yeah, so you're forming a frame. And it actually uses solar sails too as an ingredient in these things. And you get this vertical launching silo to launch carrier rockets loaded with components, forming nodes and frames around the thing. And then there's node latitude limit plus 15 degrees. You're unlocking all of this stuff. It actually seems relatively simple, really. Oh yeah, we're shooting solar sails to make our Dyson Sphere as well. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I have yet to get that far. I was thinking just on each of these is what I'll do. But I don't think that that's even spacing. Oh well. 'Tis not even. 'Tis not even. Steven. 'Tis not even. 'Tis odd. Just place solar panels, wind turbines. Place my turbines. They need to do some work. Is this always a perfectly straight line? Is this perfectly straight all the way down? No, they're not. Not all the way. The only time it'll be even is on the meridian lines and the equator. This line looks pretty nice though. I see what they've done here. I think this line is perfect. Yeah, at every 15 degrees then. It'll be a perfectly straight line. And then it will offset otherwise on other sets. So you can actually set up every 15. So this line here should be perfect. No, it's not. That's really, so we can see that this line should be straight perfectly all the way down. No, it's not. What? See, that gets offset up here. Even the straight diagonal gets a little bit offset on occasion. Whatever. Whatever. If a large enough portion of it is okay, then it's fine. I just need some more power. Some more power, please. Yes, it's a really big ocean that we need to kill. Really big ocean to kill. As soon as I accrue enough dirt and enough foundation to kill it, I will. I will absolutely do so once there's enough stuffs. Okay. So what else have folks been playing lately? I've been playing Genshin Impact. As always. It's been great. They released version 1.3. And there's not much to do until the 10th. When the Chinese New Year stuff starts. The Lantern Rite Festival. I have not gotten Zhao, their special character that they've released. Their new character that they've released in the game. I have not gotten it yet. They're giving away an amount of wishes. See, I played Persona 5. I haven't really played anything besides the base game of it. Like the just straight up standard edition normal release on PlayStation 5. I played it with the best ending, mind you, so I played quite a bit of it. Hi. I have been joined by an Ali. An Ali! How's my Ali? That's a pretty boy joining. He's joining. Yeah, oh, ow. That's another scritch. That's another scritch all the way down my belly. Did you break the skin? I don't know. Fortunately. I don't think you did this time. Yes, that's my boy. That's my boy. It's better mechanics on Royal. So Persona 5 normal was PlayStation 5, but it's going, I know, it's going to be on PC. They have Strikers on PC. And it hasn't been announced yet on PC. People want Persona 5 on PC, but the like sequel to it came out. Yeah, 4 is. Oddly enough, I've never played 4. 5 was my first foray into Persona overall. And I did enjoy it while I played it. Alright, how is this power situation doing? Okay. Met. The power situation is met. And then these are in the chem lab as well, right? Yes, they are. 3 into 2. And how much was I needing? Wait. I've forgotten already. I had my PS4 for a lot longer. How's the logistic drone traffic? I'm sure it's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What was this? What was the U? It's 2 to 1, so I need at least 2 per second. And this makes 2 every 4. Okay. 2 every 4 seconds. That's 1 every 2 seconds. I need 4 of these buildings, minimum. A minimum 4, and in order to get the 1, oh, it's 2 to 3. Freaking hell. So that'd be a bit more on the graphene that's being pulled in. Yeah, F3, guy. F3. There we go. Place the belt. Place all of that belt. And then bring the titanium down this way. On that belt. And then bring the stuff up. On this line and in. There we go. We're making just a little bit more than what we need. I would want, anyway. I would want to make a little... Oh, I'm out of chem plants. Well, never mind then. We are out of chem plants. I've also been playing a mobile game. I couldn't believe it, but yeah, I'm actually playing a mobile game. Another gacha game. Sadly. I have not spent money on it at this point in time, but I usually do put a little bit in if I've been enjoying a game a lot. Just to help support the game, even if it's free. It's like I would like, if I like the game, I do put a little bit of money in to support the development. I've done that with Genshin Impact, and I will do that with Princess Connect Redive, because I've actually been enjoying it a fair bit. I got incredibly lucky, mind you, on that account. Ahem. Yeah, I got really lucky, really lucky. I have an incredible roster of characters off of just the free jewels that they gave me. It's like, oh yes, I would like all of the wonderful, beautiful characters. All of them. Not quite all of them that I have, but enough. Enough. And unlike Genshin Impact, they actually have ways of getting characters without spending gems. You can dodge the whole gacha system to obtain several of the characters. Nearly all of the characters, and by the time the game is updated even further, it will be all of the characters. What's this? Thank you, YouTube, for telling me that I am in fact live. Don't you hate getting spam text messages from email addresses that you can't block? So, what do you mean, shouldn't I set a logistic threshold to carry the graphene? I don't really care about setting any thresholds, to be completely honest. They move when there is enough for the drone to take stuff. The drone will just take stuff as it's made-ish. I don't really mind telling them to wait until it's a full load. By default, it's set to 10% of a load. So they are waiting until they're 10% full, at least. They are waiting for 10% over here. Ollie, you're grooming. You're grooming. Am I bleeding? Thank God, no. You want it to wait for 50%? Like, why? There's no that not that much purpose. I mean, I guess it saves a little bit of power. I am at 100% satisfaction. So by the way, if we follow where these guys are going, out to here, hey, I can stack this into oblivion. How many is that? How tall are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 11? Is that 11? I think I only need 10. Ten 10 tall on our building here for 1 per second. One of these brings CPUs with that one. Oh, hey, we can add another 2 layers. We can now go 13 tall on our labs. Yay. I'm gonna bring this out here. That's a Mark 1 belt. I think the Mark 1 belt is fine for this. Oh no, that's Mark 3. That's Mark... Oh, that's all Mark 3. I thought I saw that it was yellow. But I guess I was looking at the CPU icon. I saw, oh, yellow. Mark 1, yellow. No. Okay, what goes where? You are plastic. Plastic is one of these. Tubes is one of these. And silicon. So, F1. Silicon there. That's the slow speed. That's the Mark 1. How about this? How about this? Delete. That way we will never build Mark 1. So that way I know that I will never have Mark 1. What are you doing? Your ball? You curled up? You're grooming? You're grooming in my lap? Bracing yourself against my belly? This kitten, I swear. He gives me so many wounds. And then and he does this. And then he sits and he just grooms in my lap. Ah, kittens. Kittens will be kittens. Soon to be cat. I'm just doing the input belts on these right now, then the output, and then I have to do the inputs on the smelters. And, of course, power everything. Power. Glorious. Beautiful. Wonderful. Power. Must be mine. Connect. Okay, we need to move this over here. And then we need to bring the stuff in. And then we need to provide the stuff into the thing. And that is information matrices. Greater than 0 amounts of information matrices. Alright, Kitty, I have to swap legs now. That one's fallen asleep on me. I sit with my leg, with one leg up at a time. Most of the time. Oh, we're a little short on the CPUs to maintain that output, but it's fine. It's fine. I always am moving my legs. That's one of the reasons why I'm able to stay seated as long as I do. You're licking my shirt. He just turned around and started licking my shirt with nowhere near his own body. It's a cotton type shirt, so it's got the texture similar to, I guess, how we would think of his fur. It's like, oh, we're gonna lick your fur now. I need to lick you. My core! We need more fuel. Where's the fuel? Where's the fuel? Over here. Mine. Gimme. Glorious fuel. And then we have to, of course, get a planetary logistics station. Casually. That is, gonna bring in our purple cubes. Demand the purple. Input the purple. Glorious. Glorious purple. Now I want to make sure that I'm always using this purple, so I am not going to set it to a higher min load on these drones. Well then. What are we going to do for the next hour? I don't know. Now that we officially have our purple cubes, we're not really working on any tech that needs them quite yet. What is a very useful tech that is purple? View vein reserves within 6 light years. But it does not show rare veins until you get up to the green cubes. So let's keep that in mind. Purple will unlock more vein utilization. It unlocks research speed upgrades, which I don't see the point in if we are already consuming all that we are producing. We need to get the speed upgrades. Drive engine level 4, huh? Wait, requires drive engine. Drive engine level 4. Where is oh. Requires the mech warp. Okay. My baby grooming. My baby grooming. Yes. He is. Well, now what? Scale. Scale is now what? I want to make those solar panels on the other planet. Yeah. I want to make the solar panels on the other planet. Out of all that silicon that's being made. So for that purpose, solar panels need what now? Glass? No, silicon and copper ingot and the electronic components, and those are iron and copper ingots themselves. Okay, off we go. We are going to Iklarkrov 1. Which is on the other side of the sun, maybe? So we're gonna have to go around the sun. No, it's on this side. I don't know. Is it on the opposite side? Are we gonna be buzzing the sun? We're buzzing past our ring of solar doohickeys. It is on the opposite side of the sun. By the way, there is no damage that is done to your dude for going close to the sun. You can literally fly directly into the sun and bounce off. Without you don't die. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no death for the player in this game. Boom. Hey, we actually arrived right at our stuff. Yay. Right at the stuff. There's iron. There's stone. Where is copper? There is 10 million copper. There is copper down to the south, further to the south. Now, I'm pretty sure I brought a whole bunch of wind turbines with me. Also fantastic. Hey, move speed. Yeah. We can run around now. Ooh, but I only have 10 miners. Ugh. Well, we better make the best use of these as we can. Cover the most stuffs that we possibly can. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please, 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 please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There. 8 there. That would also be 8. Well, that will do. And then I'll get the iron up there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, right, I don't have much belt. Oops, the next. Not much belt again. We must conserve. Ish. And then how many smelters do I have smelting? 38. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I don't want this side, actually. I want this side. That's north-south, isn't it? Nah. Hum. Oh, it's the equator. Oh, we're dead center, aren't we? Why, hello, equator. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure, why not? 10. We shall do 10. How much does that process? 10. It's 10 per second. How much does this make? More than 10. 8, 9, 8, 8, 8. So 4 8s, 32, and then 9. So we're over 40. We're 41. 41 ore veins, which is 41 times 36 divided by 60. We are at 24.6 per second up to. So it would take 25 to process all of the plates on our Mark III belts. 'Tis nice to know this math. And it just improves from there, right? As we get speed upgrades. I didn't grab more sorters. Oops. Well, it looks like I need to go back anyway. Because I do need sorters. Whoops. Okay. Get these power lines set up. So that will be the copper once it's attached to the main line. I need to go back and restock. A Klarkrov 3! 1.65 AU away! Let's orient ourselves. Huh. Vessels? Ah, they're going there rather than this one. Interesting. Very interesting. And yes, we just got a speed boost from the sun, by the way. The sun did speed us up as we went past it. A little bit. A little bit. We must ram into our planet. We are trying to hit a literal moving target. Boom. We have landed. I need to go to the quad towers. Yeah. Hello, quad towers. Give me more of those, and give me all of those. Thank you kindly. Could use more fuel, but I think I'll be okay for now. I'll get a little bit more. Hey! Another line of inventory. Excellent. Huzzah! Inventory! We needed more of that for sure. Just in time to go grab more fuel. For me. Alright, back to that other planet. Back to a Klarkrov 1! Oh, it's so pretty, though. Oh, it's so pretty. Why do I keep getting calls from... Well, I know why I keep getting calls from Kansas. From the city of my undergrad... Not my undergrad, my graduate degree. From Lawrence, Kansas. I know it has to be the Alumni Association for University of Kansas. They keep on calling me. Because they want to update my information for their catalog that they're giving. And of course, while they're on the line, they want you to give them money. Of course they do. Always. The answer is going to be a hell no. For both of my undergrad and my graduate programs. What is my degree? And I have a master's in geology. And I have a bachelor's in biological science. My BS in BS. And my MS in GS. Alright, where did I actually get copper? Way over there. Okay. Now, I studied trace fossils, so that's really what my degree was in. I originally wanted to study dinosaurs. I wanted to study dinosaurs. But as I was accepted into their department, the person who was the expert that was with the department, but more biology than geology, he died. Yeah. So the guy who I probably would have been advised by died on me, as I was already accepted to the program, and it was the only program to which I was accepted. Only one. So I had zero choice in the matter. Alright, we're gonna place this power now. Complete our circle and start a new circle around this planet. Those are Tesla towers. Whoops. Like, that doesn't look right. Yeah, because they're Tesla towers, not wind turbines. You know, I have only ever taken one high-level physics course. One semester of one high-level actual physics. I didn't actually have physics in high school. Never took it in high school. And I took a, I forget if I made it honors or not, but I took intro physics, 1 semester of it, got an A, and didn't take another semester of it after that. The next semester, which would have been waves. And that was the fall 2011 semester that I took that physics course. I will always remember it because that October was when my dad passed away. So I will always remember this, how I got the A in physics while also having to deal with all of that at the time. And I didn't actually lose any days over it either, because he happened to have passed away right at fall break, actually. Like, just in time. The first Friday of the fall break period for an extended weekend, basically. It was like, oh yes, we have this holiday. Yeah. But it was 5 years coming. We knew it was gonna arrive, and it just happened to be then, because he had cirrhosis. Which, it's fortunate to get 5 years with the degree of cirrhosis to which he was diagnosed with having. It was very, very fortunate. Oh. Why did... Hello. Stuff. Hi. Belt. I'm just gonna connect here to the main thingy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, we're moving. Yay! Motion. There be motion. I could redo the belt, I don't feel like it. Particularly because we're about to run a lot of belt on this. What we're doing here is we are going to automate the production of solar panels over here on this planet. A lot of solar panels, and we're going to let them accrue, and we're going to do shenanigans with solar panels at some point, ideally. They're just really expensive. Don't waste your time in the early phases of the game trying to do this, please. Please don't waste your time in the early phases of the game trying to make solar panels until after you've scaled up sufficiently. Otherwise, yeah, no, not solar sails, because solar sails are graphene. There's like no chance without doing an interplanetary transfer of graphene to have the solar sails out here. What is the power of a wind turbine? 300 kilowatts times 0.8 on this planet. Perpetually. Perpetually. So the benefit of the solar panel is that you can just place them directly next to each other. The wind turbines need a little bit of space. They need a lot of space between them. Like the tightest you can pack a wind turbine is in this type of a grid. Like this is how tight you can pack a wind turbine. right? And we can see it's providing 240 on this planet because strength 80%. Solar panels only active, well, you can't really say they're only active half the time, quote unquote. They are active half the time over the course of a year of the planet, okay? Over the course of a year, they are active half the time. Let's make that caveat because it depends on the axis of the planet and the position of the planet around the sun, etc., etc. How it even how close the planet gets to the sun would matter on its thingy. The thing about the solar panels, though, they pack a lot more tightly than this. So even if they are only active at certain periods of time, over time, you do get way more power from solar panels than wind. If you do have accumulators, if you've made accumulators and are willing to use them, you can use significantly less space with solar panels than with wind. But, of course, that as has been pointed out in other builds, the best scenario is to place your wind turbines and put solar panels between them and fully fill an area of wind turbines with solar panels. Like, in the most ideal of circumstance, you will want to do both. Where are my miners? Hello, miners. Hello, +2 construction drones. That's a good miner. That's a good miner. These are not as good of miners. So what do we got? We got 5, 5, 8, 8, 6. Fine. We got N amount. Let's get this all down, over. Down, over. Alright. The sad part is that I also need to get the ingots, the high purity silicon, from here back around to nearby over here. So this is just gonna take freaking tons of belt to do. Come on. Filter, go. Out, over. Go, go, go. Do the stuff. Yes, I could have just made more ingots closer. I know this. I know this, but I didn't have any more mining drills. I would have had to go back to get more mining drills. So I can queue more tech now, technically. Requires mech core level 4. Of course it does. Q. Requires gravitational wave refraction. That would be down here. Requires strange matter. Really? So You can unlock green cubes without even unlocking purple? Or without even making purple? That's... no. You need these. Need quantum chips, and that will require purple. Okay. Phew. But that's weird, though, that this doesn't need the purple cubes, even though it's needed for the previous tech. Huh. Oh, there's our level 3 assembling machine. So quantum chips are upgraded CPUs, and they need these plane filters, which need those crystals and high strength glass, which is a titanium plus glass plus water. These are titanium crystals plus graphene and hydrogen. Really? You want to add graphene and hydrogen? Well, I'll gladly take an extra sink for hydrogen. My goodness. I will gladly take that. Oh yes, and we can work on getting into gas giant exploitation as well. And we can get the vertical, the launching stuffs. Eventually we'll get accelerant, or whatever that is going to be. F3. Go that way. Go, belt. My glorious, wonderful, beautiful belt. And my minions are faster because we now have 2 more of them. And soon we shall have them go faster. Yeah, faster. Faster buddies. Faster buddies will go fast. How many of these will I want? A few, most likely. That's north-south. Please, God, no. No. No north-south business here. We'll actually do this down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 making iron ingot. It is so very sad. So very sad. This game does not allow you to reverse the belts without destroying the belts. I wish we could not have to do that. Wish we could just reverse the belt. Okay, the electronic components are going to be what needs these, and the copper. That's why I have needed to make these over here. Place that, please. Show me the area that I need to cover. That's there. One more there. Another one there. And then I need to connect it to the grid there with one of those. We are flowing on our iron. Good. Next. I need my assembling units. Machines. Thingies. Madoohickeys. Thingy madoohickeys. Yes, the bestest of best thingies are the thingy madoohickeys. You make me electronics. Thanks. You use 2x iron per 1x copper to make 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yoppers. Yoppers. I'll jump over or something, or I will, of course, consider doing this. And then, nope, clear all of that. That will be the up belt on that side. In. And in. Out. Out, and out. Power. Not possible to get everything. Sad. So sad. Alright. Alright. Ow. Ollie. Yes. He felt me he felt me go to reposition myself and decided now is the time that we are going to go desk. Now is the time we are going to go sleep on the desk. On the towel that's there specifically for kittens. Specifically for the kitties. Yes. I've had that A towel placed next to me the entire time I've been here, because we've always had cat in our life. We just so happen to have 2 kittens right now. Yes. Alright. What shall be next? This. The solar panels. The most solar of solar panels. Where is that? There. And it needs the copper too, as well. Ooh. 6-to-1. Ooh, boy. Oh, my. 6-to-1. Let's back that one up a little bit. Okay. Going up. Going up. Going up more. Going up more. Okay. 1 will go here. 1 will go here. Cool, and this operates every 5 seconds. Well, I mean, obviously we need 5 of these, right? We have nowhere near the copper for this, by the way. Like, ha, ha, ha. We are actually a little short. Hold up, how much? Okay, 4. 4 electronics. That's wow. We have just enough copper for this. So 4 electronics is 2 of these buildings. Yeah, 2 of these buildings, not 5. And it's 1 copper to 2. Meaning that if I want 1 solar panel a second, that is 6, 7, 8. 8 copper per second. Excuse me, 8 copper per second. 4 iron per second, and 6 of our silicon plates per second. That is of course, using 12 ore of the silicon per second, which we've got a little bit. We've got a little bit of silicon that we built earlier this stream, in fact. Yes, this stream. Excuse me, but I was not anywhere even remotely close to you. I am pretty sure it's not 1-to-1. Just like with titanium. It's 2-to-1. It's 2-to-1. 2 silicon ore per 1 plate. Same with titanium. Titanium is 2 ore to 1 plate. And glass is also 2 stone per 1 plate. Which... why? So glass is often made of quartz, which, quartz is the mineralized form of something otherwise known as... yeah. So I don't know why silicon doesn't make glass, but stone makes glass. Stone makes glass. With no alternate recipe to make it out of silicon. It's like, huh? Huh? Eh? Anyway. Quartz, by the way, one of the most common of minerals. +2 drone flight speed, yay. Yay, and now we're gonna work on the Logi drones and transporter on this guy. Yeah, once those are chewed through. Glorious utility. Excuse me? Excuse me? Belt? Let's go. F3 output. Output into glorious Mark II box stack. That is a beautiful sight. So that's what these Mark II storages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 glorious Mark II boxes stacked supremely tall. So, we don't need that many inserters, but we're gonna make 1 per second. we're gonna make 1 per second, and we may occasionally come back here to check on them, to grab a few. Our inventory is 1 larger than the Mark II. 1 line longer than the Mark II. And how big is the stack size of these solar panels? Is it 20? It is. Okay. The solar panel reckoning has begun. One thing I'm interested in, by the way, in seeing is like, because we've got like massive height that we can build our belts on. So is it possible to throw stuff? Okay, we're... As it just so happens, I didn't pick the right altitude to do this test. As it just so happens. Oh my gosh, perspective, please. That is also way off kilter. So I'm testing here on being able to, yes. That is incredibly finicky. Can we point this out, please, to the developers? I am happy that it is a possibility that you can do this, okay? That you can have stuff. Oh, now power it. Oh gosh, right. You would need a satellite substation to power it properly because it does not exist in the realm of power up there. The substation, I think, would power it, but yeah. Huh. If you were of a mind of having conveyors way up tall, so my point being that these stacks up here, these conveyor, these sorter inputs are active sorter inputs. You can totally use them as sorter inputs on storage containers. That's a few that I've made in this short amount of time. That's a few. Glorious, beautiful things. Shall I take a few back with me? I think I shall. I will also... Oh, you are full. Time to head home. Back to a Clarkrov 3. Oh, we got top speed pretty quick, somehow. We're actually at a close point in our orbit, for once. So the funny thing is, I could totally throw them into the interstellar logistics system. All of these solar panels, and request them wherever I need solar panels in the system. Boom. Welcome home. We have arrived. I could do that. Or I could value my sanity. For the moment, and not. I want to see my current network. Alright. The thing that I have not made is accumulators. My drones fly faster. Cool. The little dudes up here are 20% faster now. And them flying faster means that they actually use less power overall to do their missions. The faster they fly, the fewer need to fly, and the less overall power demand there is on charging them up. that is why you want them to be super fast. As fast can be. Okay. So you're saying I need 4 of those, which I can make, but I need the other which I can't handcraft. I am simply not allowed to handcraft them. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I have this tower of purple science, purple tech cubes, somewhere. There it is. It is limited by my production of CPUs, by the way, for the moment. I should scale those to really get a big output. But, yeah, so we've got these things. And we have a free slot here. So here's my thought. How about I make some? Just make some. I'll put some. Well, I guess this counts as a giant box anyway. Those. Supply. Yes, do the thing. And provide. Now 3 of these providing is 1 1/2 per second of these. So I may want another 1, 2, 3. Why are you telling me about rotating the camera? Why are you telling me that I can rotate the camera now? That I can rotate the camera in construction mode? So that'll be 3 per second, consuming 3 per second of the silicon itself to make the wonderful crystals for me, and that will allow me to handcraft some accumulators when I have these. Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm already here. I need you. Ooh. How nice. I need to clear a few things from my inventory. So, how many... Oh my... So, 90 megajoules. Accumulated power. Input and output is 600 kilowatts. That seems pretty low to me. How does it sound to you? Because it sounds pretty low to me. That doesn't sound like much. Where are they, is the question in my inventory. Right here. Oh, that's why. Oh. They're tiny. They're tiny and they connect to each other. So you only actually need one of them connected to the main grid. They're like power poles. Stack? No stack. No stack. Yeah, it seems. It seems no stack, anyway. 50 of these, or 48 of these. Let's make more. More shall be made. It doesn't look like they would stack either. Yeah, so the answer is nah. Nah. They do not stack. Ollie, you're snoring. Ollie? Ollie, you're snoring. And twitching. And have a fang sticking out. Yeah, so. How many do we have? A few. So here's the thing about the accumulators. So they are 600 kilowatts, huh? They are charging at 600 kilowatts. And they can provide 600 kilowatts each. We're generating 144 megawatts. So we need a lot of accumulators if we want to provide that in case of full network obliteration. We don't really need to do that in case of full network obliteration, but what we do need is to make sure that we have to do some math. We need to do math. So... Oh my god, this math is bad. So, do you want to do any amount of actual spherical or like orbital dynamics type of mathematics? Because we could do that. Because the number of... So, solar panels to accumulator ratio is what is complicating here. In a game like Factorio, where the day and night is set, and the transition is a set transition that is mathematically defined, it is very easy to calculate the actual ratio between accumulators and solar panels. In this game, you are on a spherical body with an axial tilt that traverses around a star with a specific axial, like, tilt on its orbit as well, where the daytime differs based off of the amount of time of the day differs based off of latitude, and the amount of accumulators that you will need will depend upon your position of your solar panels on the planet at any given time of the year. Now, yes, over the course of the year, the average amount of power that a solar panel will produce will be flat, but the accumulators are here to accommodate the worst case scenario where you have the longest period of night. So the math here that you need to discover, if you feel like it, is what is the longest period of night that the accumulators need to cover, and how many solar panels would actually accommodate charging of those accumulators. Versus how many solar panels you need to supply the base at any given time. I think for the vast majority of people, the solution is a lot of accumulators. I think the solution is a lot of accumulators. Or vastly placing a extreme number of solar panels around the entire planet, or around a plane that will always make sure that they're lit at all the time over the course of the year. So an equatorial band of solar panels. If you wanted to know why people would do an equatorial band of solar panels, it's for this reason. It's because when there are sections that have extended periods of night, and fewer than half of your solar panels are actually active out of time during certain periods of the year, things get complicated. Things get very complicated very quickly. But hey, accumulators, they exist. They're a thing. And 600 kilowatts is a freaking shame that it is that low. Alright, where am I? I am close to the equator. Where is that great big green line? There it is. Hello. Hello, equator. It is nice to see you. We need just a few foundations. We need a little bit of foundation and a little bit of soil. I am out of foundations. So that position is wrong. That is the position. So this is generally what you would want to do around the entire planet. Okay? And the way that I would build this, personally, is I would look at how many solar panels I have and the space that I have, and on one end start making it, and then on the complete opposite end of the spectrum of the planet, that would be... Would that be here? I started that there. That would be... Hold up. If that's there, then all the way across would be over here. Where's that meridian line? Build. There it is. So it would be over... Oh. Well, there goes that plan. I've built here. Oops. Well, how about the other meridian line, then? How's about this? Oh, the pole. This is the pole, not the meridian line. I wanted the meridian line here. This is the one. Ta-da! One more up top. Whoops. Whoopsies. 1, 2 down, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Huh? What do you mean the collision box looks identical? What do you mean? Now to go to the opposite end of this planet. Not here, but with the turbines. Similar, yes. Very similar in size. So right here... Ooh, I don't have any wind turbines down this way. Well, it's a great time to start, considering how many I'm carrying. That is off. There. There. Yeah, they are exactly the same footprint as the wind turbines. That is off. Which is why we're going to have a little bit of a gap. Just in the way that I've made this. As I scale this around, there's going to be a little tiny gap if I go across the whole thing, or I leave it this wide. No, I'm not going to rearrange the wind turbines. Like, no. The wind turbines are perfectly spaced. They are perfectly spaced to evenly divide the number of distance, to make them equidistant from each other down each one of these meridians. Along the meridians, there are equal numbers and equidistance. It just so happens that the footprint of the solar panels is a little different. They would, yes. I am pretty sure that they fit exact, equidistant to solar panels. I can check and make sure that yes, it is exact equidistant. 2 panels and then the next wind turbine. But the issue that you get is that then it's going to be off at the poles. You're going to be a little bit off at the poles. It's not going to directly hit the North Pole or South Pole. Or the opposite pole, I should say. So every other one, what I'm going to end up having is a gap like so. And I need to define what the pattern is going to be on this gap. What shall the pattern be of the gap? I do not know, nor do I think I particularly care. One way or t'other. It's just one side's gonna have it on one side of the planet's gonna have it on the other. And the whole point of the accumulators is to accumulate during night, and provide during the night the accumulated power. But of course, if you have a whole bunch of, then you don't have to worry. You do not have to worry about any accumulator shenanigans when you just have a whole bunch circumnavigating the entire planet. And this is why we automated solar panels. Whoops. So we could do something like this across the equator. As you might imagine, this takes a while to do. If you're going to build an equatorial belt of solar panels, it takes some time to build that. An amount of time. We're not going to do that on stream. Probably ever. And I am seeing that we are 6 minutes past 5 o'clock, which is the time to end the stream for the day. Today, as it turns out. So we do have... Excuse me? I never set the filter. Great. The filter didn't happen. There you go. Hi, enjoy some purple cubes. Enjoy your purples on your stack. That is getting higher and higher, baby. It's glorious. You can't even see the top when you're standing next to it. It's so tall. Yes. Our massive spire of science processing. Well, it may be about time to automate the EM rail ejectors, as well as get more solar sails. It may be about that time. And to get more array receivers and all that good stuff. It may be. Maybe, because it's going to be a long while before we unlock the green cubes, per se, and an even longer while before we can really make them. Meaning that it is now that phase of the game where we are going to do a thing called mass expand. I mean, we've built on a lot of the ground on the planet that we are currently on. We have built a pretty bustling base on this planet. And we've automated our wonderful little thingies, our solar panels, on Iklarkrov 1. And we're producing titanium out at Iklarkrov 4. Which also has a little bit of silicon, and we are producing silicon over here as well. But, our main planet, it ultimately doesn't really have that much iron and copper on it. It has a freaking ton of stone and coal, mind you, but ultimately, not all that much stuff. This planet has a frickin' ton of copper. And this one, it's got a lot more iron. So, it's probably that time to go out and tap into the various ore veins on these other planets, process the ingots on these other ore planets, and supply them on the interplanetary or on the interstellar logistics system. It's likely that time now to go and do that thing, and maybe even do that on the stone as well, and produce all of it. And then find a great big flat surface with a lot of construction area from which we can launch our solar sails. I think that with a construction area that is massive, we'll be in a better spot for launching our solar sails. I wonder how distance affects the ability of the thingies to launch the solar sails, because on a more distant planet, I would think that it would be easier to launch it into the various rings, orbital rings, if you're further away. Because the actual angle that you need towards the sun is smaller. I'm pretty sure that these planets are identical in size. I mean, there is nothing in the statistics about the planet to indicate radius, planetary radius on here. So I am going to assume that every planet that is spawned is the exact same size. Imagine how badly the game would be able to handle the grid lines if the spheres changed. If the spheres changed, I don't know how it would be able to handle placing the grid lines. They probably hacked together some sort of a solution that worked for the specific spherical grids of the planet size that they wanted. Our logistics vessels now go 50% faster across the galaxy, or the system. They have improved significantly in how fast they now move. Yay is right. And then once we get the Drive 4 tech, they'll be able to move another 50% faster and be able to warp. And I'll be able to warp. I'll need to be able to make the things to be able to warp, but hey, there you go. And I would like to get the Universe Exploration 3. I can't get 4 until green, though. But with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed by now. Yes, I have queued purple tech, so it will start to get consumed. Consider joining the Erudite Otakus by hitting that great big blue join button, and consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. I shall return with Dyson Sphere Program on Sunday afternoon, as per usual, and I will be back tomorrow morning with Autonauts, and Sunday morning with the continuation of the Factorio attempt at completing the game within 8 hours for the There Is No Spoon achievement. I hope to see you all on the next one.